What's going on, guys? Today in this video, we're going to talk about gout and running. This is a long time coming. I've had it for a while. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, so I've had gout for probably longer than I've been diagnosed. So I've had this for a while. And what is gout? Gout is basically a build-up of sharp needles into your joints. And how does that happen? That happens because you have high uric acid. That could be a problem of excreting it. It could be a problem of holding it, like holding in too much of that in your body, not be able to excrete it. It could be just you're producing too much in your body. It could be lack of hydration. So maybe you are not hydrating enough, so your levels are higher and that will form your crystals. Basically, if you have a high uric acid levels in your body, that's going to turn into crystals and they tend to go into your joints. So it goes to any joint. It can go to your elbow, it can go to your knees, most commonly seen on your big toe. And I have graduated from medical school, so I am a doctor, but I'm not a practicing doctor. And of course, listen to your own doctor about medical advice. This is not really medical advice, this is just my journey of gout. So when did I start noticing gout? And if you guys have been following this channel, the Goku Runner channel, it's most recently that I really was like, oh man, I think I have something wrong with me with my my toe. And but the big toe has been bothering me for years actually, because I remember every time it got cold, I would have a little bit of inflammation under my toe. It wasn't on, I'm gonna lift up my toe here. So it wasn't like here, it was like right here. So it would be right there on the toe. Right, this is where it would hurt. And as much as I've seen it in medical books and studied gout, I just never realized that, that was the area. It was the lower metatarsal joint that was the place that would annoy me the most. And when I read it up, it was an intense pain. This was more of a throbbing pain that I have been having. If you guys looked at my channel and watched it, you'll see me complain of a bone bruise maybe, because I love to wear minimalist shoes. And minimalist shoes, you're pounding on the ground. And I just felt like just because of that, that's why I was having that pain. It was because I was bruising my toe and I needed to switch up to something more cushiony. So over the last couple of years, I moved away from minimalist running, moved away from Vibram Five Fingers, which I loved, and I've been wearing more cushioned shoes, and I thought that would help. And things would happen. I would have pain that would all of a sudden occur in my ankles. It wasn't too bad again. It was just a little bit of throbbing where I'd be like, I don't know what happened to it, but I need to rest it. And then, my knees every once in a while would get some, my knees would get some issues. My elbows every once in a while too. So I just chalked that up to being, getting older, having a little bit of arthritis probably, because I did lift weights. I thought that, just overuse injuries, that's what was causing these joint pains. And it wasn't until after Rocky Raccoon, the Rocky Raccoon 100, where there was a lot of things combined. Like I would try to do 100 miles, I get up to 80 miles. Lots of inflammation is happening there. I'm not hydrating enough when I'm doing that. So all those inflammatory reactions in my body are happening, combined with the high uric acid, and I had an attack. And this is the first time where this wiped me out. Like I was like, I don't remember tripping on anything. I don't remember, hitting anything, like breaking a bone during the race, but it felt like my bones were broken. It started on my right ankle, and then it moved to my toe. So then I was like, maybe it is gout. And then it moved to my Achilles on my left foot. And all those things caused me to pretty much like scream in pain. Like the pain of gout, it is super painful. It's one of the most painful things that I've experienced. It would be like somebody stabbing you. It could be somebody sawing off your finger or your ankle. It could feel like a hot searing knife going through you, and I will literally scream when I literally just try to walk. Like I'll try to walk, and the pain is so intense that I'll just be like, nope, I'm not walking today. I'm just going to lay in bed because nothing else feels good. It hurts to move. And if I had to go to the restroom, I would crawl. I would not put any pressure on that area. Even the slightest touch, I would be in like excruciating pain. That's how much pain it hurts. And I've dealt with a lot of pain. I am not like a guy who's soft, I would say, but that pain like brought tears to my eyes. It made me scream in pain. So this is real pain where I was like, something is wrong with me, and still I didn't think it was gout because the common presentation is going to be on your toe. And I myself, went to medical school for 4 years. I did not realize that. Well, I did. I did realize it moved, but I just thought the presentation was going to be big toe, big toe, big toe, big toe. They say in medical school, I think the phrase is "look for the horses, don't look for the zebras." And whenever I was trying to self-diagnose myself, I was looking for the zebras, which means I was trying to look for the more obscure reason why I was actually in pain. Like I thought it was, the bone bruise or whatever. But the thing that it is gout. Gout was staring in front of me. I just didn't see it, and that's when I went to the doctor, and I was like, I have other medical problems that I'm pretty bad about going to a doctor. You say that the worst patient is a doctor, although I'm not a practicing physician. I feel like I can control my health through working out, exercising, and although I am a overweight guy, obese you could even say, in terms of a medical fit way to say it, I would be considered obese, especially with my BMI. But I decided to go to the doctor not because of everything else I was having, headaches, migraines. I went to the doctor because of this pain, because it was unbearable pain. So I went to the doctor. It was actually towards the end of a attack, and he sent me to get blood work. He thought that I had a heel spur, plantar fasciitis, some of the things that I felt I already had. And then he saw my uric acid when I got my blood test back, and he's like, Jeremy, your uric acid is, I think it was a 7.5 to 8, which is high. And he said, you have gout. And he put me on allopurinol. He gave me some meds to deal with the pain. And I was like, okay, that's good. I know what it is. Let's deal with it. And then I was like, okay, allopurinol it's gonna cure me. I've read things. My dad, he actually has gout, and gout does run in your family, but it also is caused by your diet. So diets of meats. So if you're eating high meats, these are foods that have high purine in it. So purine breaks down to uric acid, and that's what causes your high uric acid levels. So meats, also organ meats, if you like, hearts, livers, any kind of organ meat, stomach. If you like high fructose corn syrup kind of stuff, so sodas, sugary sweets, these can also add to it. Like I said, dehydration. There's also some other things on the list that can cause you to have high uric acid. And yeah, I was doing all those things. I was eating like that, and I had family history of gout. So the final form of being a Filipino, I like to joke, is having gout. And with all the foods that Filipinos love to eat, I'm Filipino American, of course. Gout's probably something that you're going to get if you are eating that kind of food and you have a family history. So, I was like, the allopurinol is going to cure me. And for the first month, I was like, okay, I'm fine. I can still eat what I want and I'll be fine. So I was running again, starting back. The pain was gone. And then all of a sudden, one day, I was just getting gas at the gas station. And I was like, what is wrong with my ankle? It's all of a sudden a little sore, and it's causing me to limp. And as the day progressed, I started limping a little bit more, and then boom, full blown out flare again of gout where, I can't do anything again. I'm in bed. I'm in pain. I can't move. I'm crawling to the bathroom again. It's just a horrible, horrible thing. And I was like, crap, I need to change everything up. So now I'm drinking cherry juice. I am drinking all my water. I've worked on my diet. I've lost about 20 pounds so far since I've had that diagnosis of gout, trying to lose weight. And hopefully I won't get another attack. I did go back to the doctor and I asked him to give me something when I do have an attack to stop it. Like last time he gave me steroids and that helped. I told him to give me an emergency steroid prescription, which he filled, and then he also gave me colchicine. And colchicine is something that you take once you feel a little inkling of anything in your joints. Like if you start feeling what I felt, like start limping for no reason, you take colchicine. And colchicine, this drug, this is how you take it. So just to show how nasty this drug is, you take it and then you take it every 2 hours until I think up to 6 pills a day, or until you get diarrhea. That's how bad those pills are. But the flip side of that is if you don't take it, you're gonna have a full blown attack. So I will deal with the diarrhea. I will take that medicine if I don't have to be in pain for a week. And once you get an attack, this is the problem with me and running right now, is once you get an attack, you can't go back to running like in 3 days. Like it lingers. It lingers in your body. Like for me, it lingered on my big toe a little bit, and it also lingered on my left heel. So my left Achilles also, it lingered over there. So like I wasn't comfortable. I'm not comfortable running probably 2 weeks after attack. So for me so far, this is my own experience. It takes about 3 weeks after each attack for me to get back and run fully again, because I don't want to damage any joints. I don't want to get another flare, because actually activity can cause a flare up as well. Also beer. I'm not a big beer drinker. I'm not a big beer drinker. I don't drink that much alcohol. Beer was never a big thing for me, and definitely it's not a big thing for me moving forward, because I don't like beer in the first place, and I don't need it in my life, especially if it's going to cause an attack. So yeah, that's what I've been dealing with the gout, and hopefully I can come back from this. They say the first year on allopurinol, because your uric acid is so high, it's trying to lower your uric acid, and you're trying to excrete all this uric acid out of your body. More crystals will form during that first year, and you'll get attacks out of nowhere. And that's what's happening with me so far. And hopefully after this year, I'll be gout free, because my dad, he's been on it. And I've been having so many messages from y'all here on YouTube. People have experienced gout. They've had gout. People who've had gout, they've done crazy things like Ironman. They've done crazy ultra marathons afterwards. So I love hearing your stories. And that's why I'm sharing it with y'all today, because I'm not alone. You're not alone. There is a bunch of us trying to do distance sports, trying to do hard things. And this is just another hard thing that we have to overcome. And with the help of, allopurinol, diet, hydration, losing weight, all that thing, hopefully I won't have to deal with it very much longer. So, yep, that's my story with gout. Let me know in the questions your experiences with it. Hopefully I'll be starting running. My plan is to start my Houston Marathon training. I don't think the 100 miler is in my books this year, just because I'm dealing with this, but I will be back at Rocky Raccoon in 2026, most likely 2025. I might just go out there and film somebody. So if you're out there doing Rocky Raccoon, let me know. I like to film your race, and if you'll have me, I might film it. So leave me an email. My email is on, you can find it down below in the description. But yeah, gout sucks. Don't get it. Eat healthy, hydrate, and let's continue rocking these races. All right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know it's a little off topic, but that's what I'm dealing with, and this is just another chapter in the story of Goku Runner. So hope you guys enjoy this one. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.